Hey everybody, it's me again, Chicken Nooble, and I'm back for another festival overview, where this time we're going to be looking at Dragon Bash. It's a summer festival where the Tyrians are celebrating the vanquishing of elder dragons. In this video, we're going to be looking at where the event takes place and how you can get there, which type of rewards you can earn, how to find the achievements and which achievements you can complete, and finally, the different events that exist within this festival so you can advance your achievements and earn those rewards. Since we're talking about slaying giant beasts, it only makes sense that Jorbreak, the racial city for the Norn, be the place for this festival. The Norn love drinking, and the Norn love making giant beasts die. If you're on a paid account, then you're going to receive an item in the mail that will let you teleport to Jorbreak at a very low level. A free-to-play account's going to get it at some point. I think probably around level 10 when free-to-play accounts can travel into the racial cities. Plus, there's going to be an NPC in every racial city that will let you teleport directly to Jorbreak. You're going to be looking for this dragon icon on the map. And lastly, if you have the waypoints unlocked, you can teleport right to Jorbreak using a waypoint. If you don't have the waypoint, you can go to the one right outside the city. It's right here on the map. For the festival rewards, your main currency that you're going to be using for this festival are Jorbreakers. They could be purchased from players in the trading post, they could be found in something called a dragon coffer, and they can be created by converting 1,000 Zhaitaffy into a single Jorbreaker. So where do you get the Zhaitaffy? Well, they can be found by breaking pinatas that are scattered all over Jorbreak, by killing holographic dragon minions out in the world. They can be found in dragon coffers, or they could be earned as rewards for achievements, or as a reward for completing some events. And finally, there's the dragon coffers. If you right-click on a dragon coffer and select preview, you can see what items exist and what the chance of getting those items actually are. They contain some Zhaitaffy, Dragon Bash themed food items. You can get Jorbreakers from a dragon coffer. There's also gilded coffers, noxious seed pouches, and branded geodermites. You can get some unidentified dyes. There's some tier 6 gemstones in here. There's some holographic minis, some plant-themed weapons, and then if you're extremely lucky, you can get some ascended weapon chests or the crystal infusion of power. Now, the crystal infusion of power is an infusion, and just like any other infusion, it's going to sell for a lot of money on the trading post. Currently, at the time of writing this video, we're talking about several thousands of gold. So for you new players who aren't really familiar about the achievement system in Guild Wars 2, if you're looking for the achievements, you're going to want to press H on your keyboard to open up your hero panel. Then on the left-hand side of the hero panel, it's going to be the second to last tab down on the bottom. If you mouse over it, it'll say achievements. When you click on that, this is where you're going to find all the achievements. Now there's two categories that you're really going to pay attention to here. There's the daily category and then the festivals category. Under the daily category, there's a daily Dragon Bash subcategory. In this subcategory, you're really going to be chasing after the Dragon Basher achievement. What that means is you have to complete 3 of the daily Dragon Bash achievements each day. I suggest you focus on doing this during the festival. Now, there's several different daily achievements that you can complete to unlock the Dragon Basher achievement, so just pick whichever of the 3 you think is going to be most enjoyable. Realistically, if you're participating in the festival each day, then you're probably going to unlock these things naturally as you complete the different events and stuff like that. Now, each of these daily achievements is going to award dragon coffers and some large amounts of Zhaitaffy. Jumping down to the festivals category, we can see that there's 2 subcategories under there. The first is the Dragon Bash achievements. Now, these are once per account achievements. Once you complete one, that's it, it's done. Now, the different achievements that you're going to find in this category are like killing a whole bunch of different holographic minions, bashing pinatas, burning a certain number of effigies in Jorbreak, eating a lot of Dragon Bash foods, participating in a certain number of events, winning the races or time trials, and some other things. Most of these achievements are also going to reward dragon coffers. Now, there's a meta achievement in this category called the Dragon Bash Experience, and to unlock it, it requires you to complete 7 of the Dragon Bash achievements. Now, once you complete the Dragon Bash Experience, you're going to get 50 achievement points and some Dragon Bash holographic wing back item. Also, under the festivals category, there's the Dragon Bash Feats subcategory. This is where you will find your annual achievements. The annual achievements can be completed once per year per account. Now, there are a couple repeatable achievements under the Dragon Bash feat subcategory, and if they're repeatable, that means you can complete them as many times as you want during the festival. The stuff you have to do for the achievements in this subcategory is all very similar to the stuff you have to do in the Dragon Bash subcategory. There's a few achievements that I want to draw your attention to, though. The first achievement is the Party Commander achievement. Now, this is a repeatable achievement, and to complete it, you just have to complete the Dragon Basher achievement 5 times. Now, if you don't remember what the Dragon Basher achievement is, that's the achievement that you unlock when you complete 3 of your daily Dragon Bash achievements. When you complete the Party Commander achievement 5 times, you're going to get a Dragon Bash Victory Coffer, and that's going to let you pick a holographic weapon. Another achievement in here is the Dragon Bash Feats achievement, and this one you're going to unlock by completing 7 of the annual achievements in this subcategory. When you complete 7 of these achievements, you're going to be able to unlock a holographic armor item. The holographic armor items from previous years can be purchased from merchants in Holbreck using Jorbreakers. The Might and Main is the central plaza in Holbreck, and this is where you're going to find most of the vendors for this festival. On the southeast side of the plaza, you're going to find a Dragon Bash merchant who will sell you imbued holographic weapons for 2 gold and 3 Jorbreakers. Now, the only way you can get the imbued holographic weapons is to have already unlocked the corresponding holographic weapon by completing the Party Commander achievement I told you about moments ago. Now, if you're trying to get your Sky Scale and you need some Season 4 currencies, there's a weekly sales vendor nearby, and he'll sell you 50 of a map-specific Season 4 currency for a single Jorbreaker. You can also get chests of legendary shards and Tyrian exchange vouchers from the same person. Now remember, this is a weekly sales vendor though, so you can only buy some of these items once per week. Sparkling Waters is a Kodan standing nearby, and he'll sell you some festive weapons for 4 gold and 20 Jorbreakers. Before you commit to buying any of that stuff, make sure you check the price of the Jorbreakers in the trading post, because from my rough calculation, that's going to be close to 150 gold per weapon. And that's almost enough money to buy you a precursor for a legendary. On the southwest side of the plaza, there's another Dragon Bash merchant, and he'll let you unlock several minis, previous year's unlockable armor skins, a Pinata home instance node, an Ascended accessory, some previous year's holographic wingback pieces, and a couple other things, but you're going to have to trade some Jorbreakers to him for all that stuff. And finally, there's a couple other various merchants around the area. Some of them are selling food, some of them are selling tonics. You just kind of have to look around to see what else is there. To me, I didn't think any of it was really important enough to go into some great detail about. This is a pretty small festival, and there's not a lot of activities for you to complete, so let's go ahead and cover a couple of them. The first activity is going to be the Dragon Bash Stampede. Now, this is something that actually happens outside of Holbreck in the world. Every 15 minutes, one of the maps that you can see on screen here will have a bunch of events that will start spawning. At the turn of the hour, it's Wayfarer Foothills. 15 minutes past the hour, it's Dredgehaunt Cliffs. At the bottom of the hour, it's Lornar's Pass. And 45 minutes past the hour is Snowdon Drifts. If you go to one of these maps while the event is active, you'll see these little black and red banners on your mini-map. If you head to one of those, you'll find a hologram projector, and if you activate that hologram projector, it's going to start spawning a lot of holographic enemies to kill. The idea is that players on the map are going to work together to complete as many of the events as possible. The more events that the map completes, the higher the daily tier reward the players will get. There are 3 tiers to the map-wide progress. You get bonus tier 1 when 5 events have been cleared, bonus tier 2 when 15 events have been cleared, and bonus tier 3 when all 30 events have been cleared. Now, if you go back into your achievement panel, what you're going to be looking for is the Hologram Stampede Bronze, Silver, and Gold achievements. Each time you reach one of those tiers, you're going to be making progress on each of those achievements. At the Legends Waypoint in the far eastern side of Holbreck, you're going to see a Moa race. This race will happen about 6 times an hour, and 2 minutes before the race starts, you'll see a message that will say, "Place your bets with Tig." 2 minutes before the race starts, you can speak to Tig, and Tig will let you bet 10 Zhaitaffy on whichever Moa you think will win. Now you can bet on a single Moa, or you can bet on 2, 3, 4, or all 5 of the Moa. When the race starts, the 5 Moa are going to start running around Holbrook, and there's nothing you can do to control which Moa comes in first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth. You just kind of have to see what the AI chooses to do. Sometimes the Moa will run faster, sometimes the Moa will cut corners. There isn't a Moa that wins every time. This is really all down to luck. If you feel like spectating as your Moa, speak to Moa Trainer Kappa before the race starts. If you're spectating one of the Moas, your camera will be behind the Moa and it will just kind of follow the Moa around the map. If the Moa that you bet on comes in first place, then you'll get a Dragon Coffer. Now I know some people will bet on every single Moa just so they can ensure they win each race. There is an achievement where you have to come in first on 10 different races. The reward for that achievement is only 3 Dragon Coffers. If you're looking to get the achievement points, then this is the easiest way to get that achievement completed by spending a little bit of Zhaitaffy, which is worth a little bit of money. If you're spending the Zhaitaffy though and betting on every single Moa just to get a single Dragon Coffer, you're probably doing it wrong. 50 of the Zhaitaffy that you would need to bet on every single Moa exceeds the cost of the Dragon Coffer. If you were to just sell all the Zhaitaffy in the trading post, you could probably buy 2, maybe 3 Dragon Coffers with that money. Next, you have a Dragon Bash Rally. This is your normal 3-lap race around a map. This time it's in Holbrook. Go to the Trade Commons waypoint and wait for the race to start. When the race starts, stand in the blue square and say that you want to participate in the race. When the game says go, you're going to move through the map on your mount, trying to tag all the blue orbs in order as fast as you can. If you miss one, turn around and get it. You can also see little flags on the minimap, and that kind of gives you an idea where the next orb is going to be. Now, if you don't have your mount, you can still participate by renting a Raptor or Roller Beetle from one of the nearby merchants. Completing all 3 laps and crossing the finish line within the allotted time will give you 3 Dragon Coffers. And if you finish in first, second, or third place, then that's going to give you an additional 3, 2, or 1 coffer, respectively. If you're really good at racing, you can complete the race multiple times within that 10-minute window, and each time you do a full 3 laps, you're going to get an additional 3 Dragon Coffers. If you feel like racing but the race isn't actually up, then you can do the Dragon Bash Rally time trial. You can see that NPC near the Trade Commons waypoint. The way this one works is you speak to the NPC, you'll get a window that shows a leaderboard with your time versus all your friends and guildmates and stuff like that. Once you start the race, the same blue circles are going to appear on the map and you're going to want to race through them as fast as possible. For this, you're racing against the clock. If you can finish a single lap in under a minute and a half, you'll get the gold reward, which gives you 3 Dragon Coffers. If you can finish a single lap in under 3 minutes, you'll get the silver reward, which will give you 2 Dragon Coffers. And if you could do it in under 4.5 minutes, you'll get bronze, which will give you a single Dragon Coffer. Now, if you're good enough to where you can get gold on your first try, then you're going to get the gold coffers as well as the silver and bronze coffers. So go for gold, get all 6 of your coffers every day, and prove to your friends that you're better than they are. Speak to the Pinata Bashing NPC in Holbrook near the upper balcony waypoint to start the Pinata Bashing adventure. There are 29 pinatas scattered around the map, and you'll have 90 seconds to break as many of the pinatas as possible by hitting them with your new skills. Number 1 is a basic attack, number 2 is an aimed jump that'll break pinatas if you land on them, and number 3 is a massive leap forward that resets the cooldown of your number 2 skill. You can use number 2 while flying through the air after using number 3, so use that to your advantage. To get the bronze award, you need to smash 8 pinatas. To get silver, it must be at least 13, and to get the gold reward, you need to smash at least 19 pinatas. The reward structure is similar to the time trial, where you'll get 1, 2, or 3 Dragon Coffers for each of the reward tiers that you hit. ArenaNet partner Tekkit put together some really good taco routes to help you reach this goal, and I'll link to his video up in the corner. On the western side of Holbrook, over on top of the frozen Lake Morn, you'll find the Dragon Bash Arena. You can take the Hero's Compass waypoint to get there easily. The Dragon Bash Arena is a public instance where you can get placed with random players to fight through a series of battles. You want to talk to this Halstein character to join. While in the instance, you're going to be fighting 5 waves of enemies, and each wave is going to be followed by a boss encounter. Now, during the holographic minion fights, where all the creatures are going to be spawning all around the arena, you want to kill as many of these minions as you can. Every 5 kills will grant 1 stack of bonus inspiration. Bonus inspiration is an effect that reduces the damage received and increases the damage you output. The bosses will appear after a dragon minion phase, and killing a boss will give you a dragon coffer. When you get through all 5 rounds and you've killed all 5 bosses, you speak to Halstein to leave the arena. Now, there is another variety of the arena called the Dragon Bash Survival Arena, and you can enter that by going to this portal over here. The Dragon Bash Survival Arena is an instance designed for 5 players. The rules are very similar to the public arena, except as you play through the survival arena, the bosses are going to get progressively harder due to an effect called Energized Hologram. Each stack of Energized Hologram will increase the enemy health and also increase how much damage they deal to you. And whenever there's 6 stacks of Energized Hologram, then a new effect called Holographic Strain will appear. Holographic Strain will pulse damage every few seconds to all players in the arena, and the more stacks of Energized Hologram that there are, the more damage Holographic Strain is going to do. Once players get through all 5 rounds and they kill the boss, they can speak to Halstein and he'll go ahead and let you go through the arena again, keeping the difficulty scaled to where it was before. If you die far into the survival arena and if your entire party wipes, you have to start all the way over from the beginning. And that's why they call this a survival arena. The rewards don't get any better for every boss killed. When you're in the survival arena, every boss is still going to give you a single dragon coffer no matter what the difficulty scaling is at the time. However, there is an achievement to kill one of the bosses when there's 10 stacks of Energized Hologram. To get 10 stacks of Energized Hologram, you would have to go through this at least twice. If you pay attention, you'll see that there's a bunch of little pinatas scattered all around the map, and if you smash one of these pinatas, you're going to get some pieces of Zhaitaffy. When you smash a pinata, it'll eventually respawn. Go around and smash 35 of the pinatas, because you can smash 35 of them on your account per day to get a good amount of Zhaitaffy. Once you hit that 35 pinata mark, any additional smashes will only give you 1 piece of Zhaitaffy, so there's a diminishing return. You'll also find firework launchers and dragon effigies scattered around the area. If you use these items or burn the effigies, then that's going to advance some of your progress on a few achievements. And that's Dragon Bash. If you have any questions, praise, or criticisms, whatever you want to say, just feel free to leave a comment down below. That's going to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're interested in playing Guild Wars 2, or if you already play it and want to buy the expansions, you can find my ArenaNet partner referral links down in the description. That's a good way to help this channel out without costing you a dime extra. And if you like the delivery, please drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel. I've been streaming on YouTube more lately, so if you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I go live. Come by sometime and we'll play Guild Wars 2 together. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be kind to each other, be safe, and I hope to see you in game at some point. Until then, take care.